Are you guys ready for some fantastic board games? The theme is the Fantastic Four games. How corny is that? I'm actually probably doing this for myself since I have no subscribers. That's not me. So let's get right into it. As you see, I got the Spider-Man shirt on. I said it was Fantastic Four, but it's actually from 1977. It's Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man game with the Fantastic Four. Yes. Back in the day, Fantastic Four was trying to be pushed. They were trying to be pushed by the likes of Spider-Man, who was the #1 character, probably still is of all time, for selling at least, and the Incredible Hulk, because at that time period, they had the Amazing Spider-Man TV series. It was an amazing, show. I think they even had a movie somewhere in there. They also had Incredible Hulk. Who could forget the Incredible Hulk? Well, anyway, they were really trying to push Fantastic Four because later on, they got their own series. And in this attempt, they did a horrible job. You see, as Spider-Man is the biggest person on there, right? So you think that you would play as Spider-Man, right? No. So there's some kid that sees this on the shelf, sees big Spider-Man on the side. Look at that. Big, you're just distracted. Spider-Man, it's got all this cool designs and webs and stuff inside of it. You see it, it's like, just Spider-Man takes this home and it's a box of shit. And you can tell it's a box of shit because the first thing that you look at off to the left-hand side of the box is it says objects. Capture villain in wild chase on spiderweb. That is a lie. First off, capture villain should be villains. And a wild chase on the spiderweb is not right. It is a race game. Yes, a race game. You can come in first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. I know what you're thinking. If you've never played this game before, this is classic. And I mean classic as old. The instruction says a game for 2, 3, or 4 players. Each player becomes a superhero, attempting to score the most points. To win, you must skillfully capture villains along the spiderweb path and collect race place cards from the center Spider-Man circle. Now again, like I said, that on the box, complete lie. You just heard it. Villains. Each villain's worth a different amount. And you'll see that when I show the game. I just want to point out a couple other things. This is a typical Milton Bradley game. There might have been like a piece of paper or something there. I don't know because I got this used. I wasn't alive in 1977. I wouldn't have got this either. We didn't really have money to be just buying board games, especially ones we didn't know about. Like we'd probably buy like Monopoly or something. Not Spider-Man game. Let's point out some other things that's inside the setup of the game. Then I'm going to show you what the game looks like, and then I'm going to play a little bit and then give you a little synopsis or a end review about the whole thing. Each player chooses as his home base a red, blue, green, or yellow corner with a superhero picture. Red, yellow, green, and blue. Okay, there's a problem here. Let's think of the colors that would be for the characters. Red would be who? It would be Spider-Man if Spider-Man was in the game, but he's not in the game. So just take that out. Out of the Fantastic Four, you have red, blue, green, and yellow. Who's red? Human Torch. Or at least yellow, right? Well, I'm just going to say that's not how it goes. It's actually Invisible Woman is red, Mr. Fantastic is blue, Thing is yellow, and Human Torch is green. Now, out of all those colors, I don't think that they really attempted to get the game right. So you pick these, and I'm just going to pick up some Thing ones real quick. 2 little yellow ones, they're not bad. You pick what color you want. Place on your home base 2 playing pieces that match color. So, like I just showed you, yellow for Thing. Get 2 of them. Separate the cards into decks of 12 villain cards, 31 travel cards, and 5 race place cards. Shuffle the villain cards, shuffle the travel cards, and arrange the race place cards in order, 5 point on top, all the way down. Carefully push the 12 black discs of the S found in the platform under the game board. What it's talking about here is, this is, I guess when you buy the game, like they're not popped out, so you have to pop them out. They're little S's. You choose to go first. You take these travel cards. And these travel cards say anything like move one piece back to start, move one piece to an opponent's space, move 4 spaces, 3 spaces. You've played board games before, you understand. What does that say on there? Spider-Man travel card. Why doesn't it say Fantastic Four travel card? Because nobody gave a shit about the Fantastic Four at this time period. Spider-Man villain card. Okay, now these are where you get points. When you, remember those little S's I showed you? When you go around the board, you collect little S's. If you land on top of it, you take that and you hold on to it face down, like cat burglars worth 2, cat burglar. Lion face. Shooter. Shooter's worth 4 points. Green Goblin's worth shotgun. Slugger. Did they read the fucking comic books? So you're telling me Shooter is the same point value as Green Goblin? Whatever. Those cards, you go around, you land on the S's, you pick that up, you get the card. Boom, voila. Because in this race, this crazy race, you have to capture villains. You don't like roll to capture them. You just land on them and take them, I guess. Do you have to actually land on them? Yeah, you have to actually land on them. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess there's some skill involved in that, I guess. But you can move 2 of them so you get actually like choices. And it's not like you have to go in counterclockwise order or clockwise order. It's a fucking free-for-all. So lastly, those cards. Spider-Man Race Place card. Now if you get again 2 characters. And if you make it to their first place gets 5 points. Second place 4, and so on to 5th place. They thought, so 4 people are playing. There has to be 5 people hit the center. Because of the simple fact that 5 people have to make it to the end. When someone gets their 2 people, not 2 people though, just 1 person. I could even see if maybe they like had it like Thing and Spider-Man were going and Mr. Fantastic and Spider-Man were going. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was like a team up or something. They made 2 of this, like you go there and then you stand there and you're like, hold up. So you go back and Mr. Fantastic would win this game automatically because he would just stretch and just grab his stuff and be it. And Human Torch could fly, so what's the point? Thing was the slowest one, so he lost already. So you have these 2 tokens. You get the 2 tokens to the end, you add up all your points, and then you win. That's how you win. So let's go ahead and cut to the gameplay real quick. Alright, so we got our travel cards, villain cards, and place cards. I'm leaving the place cards here because I'm not going to play the whole thing. We're just going to go ahead and do something real quick. Travel card. Move both pieces 2 spaces. I'm going to pick him. 1, 2. I land on here. I go up. Move 1 space. Move 1 space. So now I can go here or I can come up here and then go up. I'm just going to go over here just to show you what happens. I take that little guy. I get this. I got shotgun worth 2 points. So on and so forth. You guys keep doing that until you get both of these pieces here. Now you could come in, you know, I could come in, she could come in, and I come in again. Or if you have multiple, all of them can go there one time. Whatever. It is good to stop and get these, if you can. Again, you do have 2 characters, so you can definitely move around, play with it a little bit. If you can move 1 space and you're right here, you can grab him, or you can move up to the next level. That's the only way you can move up to the next level. Once you get up to this green area, you can move to the next level. A couple of things I want to point out, like I said, they're red, green, yellow, and blue. Mr. Fantastic Blue is also on Spider-Man. So it's not like they ran out of colors. There's more colors than that. They have an orange, so why couldn't they have orange be Thing? This is a different beigeish, tannish orange or whatever. You got Spider-Man all over this place. Mr. Fantastic, he kind of looks weird, but he probably doesn't want to be part of the game. That's really all the gameplay is. You take the villain cards, you add them up at the end with your race place, because the race place gives you points also. Try it out. It's really not as bad as I'm making it out to be. There's just really no thought put into it. They're really just trying to hype up and put the Fantastic Four over. That's the game board, that's the tokens, and that's all you do. The game is really not that bad. There's some funny things on it. There's some kind of stupid things. There's some lies. There's some deception in the box. But this is the 1970s. We didn't have reviews of games. We didn't have unboxings. Like, we didn't know what the hell was in that box until we bought that box or a friend bought that box. Now, I wasn't alive during this time period, so there's no way that I could have known anything about this game. I did play this. It just was stupid. It wasn't necessarily that the gameplay was bad, but it would have been kind of cooler if they had a dice system. And if you landed on certain space, you have to pick up one of those travel cards. That would have been kind of cool. Or if they would have not had two characters, or if you would have been, like Spider-Man's just out there with his hands out, like, come on, somebody's got to tap me. Come on, not just once, but oh, you got me. All right, somebody's got to tap this one. Seriously, that's all you got is a fucking race plays card. Spider-Man doesn't play any role in this at all, except that he's standing in the middle and he's just fucking all over the box. It totally was marketed at kids. And in all seriousness, I wanted to get the other one, the Incredible Hulk one myself, because that one at least kind of makes sense. Like, I would want to play an Incredible Hulk game. I knew it was going to be bad having that Spider-Man was in it. He's not known for having great stuff other than comic books. His toys are kind of cool, I guess. There's going to be 3 more Fantastic Four games coming your way. Wait for them. Check it out. Subscribe. Down here. Subscribe. Like me. Go on Facebook if you want to. Share it all. You can check me out at ComicKitchen.com. Peace.